I love you. Jan Falk, ladies and men, we're glad to have you here again. Woo! Won't you just come on in? Sit with us. You're on the couch. I'm the Green Traveler. I'm tired. I'm pooped from that. Oh man. I just my brain literally hit a brick wall right when I started. I was just like, Jana Folk, how'd that theme song go?
How did it? We've done this a lot.
we've had such a break going on though. We've taken a good about week and a half off. It's been very relaxed, very refreshing.
Right. We were gonna try to get this out to you guys, last Monday. I guess I don't know when we're gonna put this out. I mean, we're recording it the day that we wanted to put it out.
yeah.
But that was because I work in an opera house, and once a year we do the Nutcracker Ballet, and they needed me to run the show, so I just have not had time recently, and here we are.
It's that awkward inverse schedules, because I was working days, you were working nights, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Couldn't record on that.
I think I've also worked the last 3 weekends, which is very unusual for me.
And what limited time we had that overlapped was just not worth talking about Jason Bourne.
No, not quite. Not quite. And this is both a movie about Jason Bourne, which there are several, and a movie titled Jason Bourne.
Right? Yeah, I guess there's... I don't know. I don't think there is a book titled just Jason Bourne, so I guess this was the one where they're just like, we're doing it. We're standing out on our own. We're going to come up with our own Bourne name.
We can't do Bourne again. It's too late.
So stupid.
That would be passé.
God, it makes me mad. Makes me so mad. Like, literally, it does. Like, the last 2 movies have had... I'm the Green Traveler from Gorsh, by the way. We haven't said that yet.
And I'm Faceless Leon. I have no face, and this podcast is about movies and TV called Green and Faceless on the Couch.
That's right. It's very much right. And it makes me mad, though, that the last 2 Bourne films have had very little to do with the books, apparently. That's what I've read on Wikipedia and what I've read from some critics and everything. I haven't read the books.
Not my genre.
Yeah, I saw that, you disgusting animal spitting all over yourself. I see you.
All right. I am, despite having no face, I am a bearded individual.
You're just wearing it for the day. It's cold outside.
Just for the day, yeah. Yeah, because the weather, man, it has been a shifting. Holy shit. Like last night when I went to bed, it was like 65 degrees. And when I woke up, it was 42. And then I came back home, took a little tiny bit of a nap because my sleep is all fucked up. And I woke up and it was 36.
Yup. Indiana, man. When God wants to shit ice on us, he will.
He will. He's gonna. He's gonna here soon, I think.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. I saw the weather forecast before I left work, and it was like snow, 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 snow. I was like, fuck you. Just go fuck yourself.
If you're happy about the snow, I'm kind of happy watching about right now. But it will be a hassle because, everybody's got to make money. Ugh. But I like the snow.
I hate the snow. Like, the one thing I hate the most is having to scrape off my car. Like that. I mean, there's a lot of things that I would say I hate the most. So it's not actually, that was very hyperbole of me. But hyperbolic? Is it hyperbolic? Hyperbolaic? Hyperbolic? Anyways. But like.
The hyperbolic chamber.
I really do just hate scraping off the fucking car, though. It's like, I hate going out to my car to get ready for work, starting it up and having to let it fucking warm up, and then sitting there and scraping everything. I hate it. I hate it so much.
That's not pleasant. I'll give you that. And I will say every year I get older, the less I like it. But goddamn, it still holds a special place in my heart. Alright, I was just the other day sitting outside in the cold thinking, goddamn, I love this weather. I really do. Like 35, that's perfect.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I love it. I'm not shivering, but you know, if the winds are blowing, all bets are off. I am hiding because that shit'll chill you to the bone.
For me, once it hits like 36, 37, I got a coat, I got gloves, I got a hat if I can put it on over my like ever-growing hair. And then I have a gigantic Doctor Who 12-foot scarf replica that you got me for Christmas a long time ago. But like that's out when it's like 36. And people are looking at me like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? And I'm just like bundled. I'm like, I'm not feeling cold. Fuck off. Like I am cold when I want to be cold.
I am cold when I want to be cold. Damn it.
Yeah. I will put the AC down to 63 and have a nice, good, cold house. I don't want the outdoors to be cold. I will force it to be cold.
Does it snow on Gorsh?
I know we're very, very much similar to like Mars, where it's like a bit of a reddish planet. Gotcha. There's not much. We got to make our own kind of greenery and shit. It's kind of sad.
There's not much participation.
No, I mean everybody participated. Yeah, that's
precipitation.
Yeah. We don't see much rain. Definitely not. No, it's very dry and dusty. Yeah,
but you're quite an industrious people. A lot of people participate.
Most of them, yeah. I was kind of like that was part of the reason they kicked me off was because I was very just like I'm sitting here, I'm just like I'm criticizing what you guys are doing, and it's just like nobody wants critics. And I came to America, and everyone wants critics, so it's amazing. It's nice.
Yes, it's nice. We're in. They're happy to have you. I'm a native. If you didn't know.
Native in that the government made you.
Yes, given that the government made me. That is it.
You keep talking. I gotta get my dog water. She's hitting the bowl.
Okay.
Now.
Well, I will then go ahead and take us into the plot of Jason Bourne. So, Jason, he's out there being Bourne, and Tommy Lee Jones says, I don't care if you like being Bourne. I'm gonna stop you from it. Alright, let's actually talk about the plot of this movie. I don't know. I watched it last week sometime.
I'll do my best.
Parts.
If you want, I will try to do my best to
okay, I will help.
Into this. So just like number 2 and number 3, we get Paul Greengrass back with his fucking shaky cam and his goddamn like 5 cuts every 5 seconds for an action scene. Like too many cuts, way too many edits in a fight scene.
It was not as gross as the other 2 movies.
No, it was definitely 15 years of improvement with shaky cam.
Yes.
So like this movie came out in 2016, which was I don't know how many years after number 3, and I don't know how many years after the Jeremy Renner one either. But it was a long break. I thought it was done. And then they made this, and I remember going to the theaters and seeing it and walking away being like, why did they make that?
Why did they make that?
On rewatch, I was hoping so badly that I was like, maybe I just missed it. Maybe there's a good reason for it. And I will say up front, I walked away wondering, why the hell did they make this? Because here's the plot as best as I can remember it. Again, just like 2 and 3 also, with not only with the director, but with this storyline. Bourne's trying to be low-key, undercover. Or, like, not undercover, but, like, low-key living his life somewhere. He's fighting out in the desert, I think. I think he was boxing somebody at the beginning. He was boxing somebody. He one-hit KOs a guy. I remember that.
Yes, yeah.
Which is pretty funny.
It seems like he's been getting by fighting in, like, clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Clubs you don't talk about.
Yeah,
where you fight.
Oh, shit, I talked about it. Damn it.
Damn it. They gotta shut us down.
They're gonna beat the pretty out of me.
Oh, shit. But he's laying low. He's living his life. And then along comes information from his past, just like 2 and 3, that brings him right back into the spy world. And not into the spy world as he is a spy, but into the spy world as he is fighting against the spies to release information that they don't want released or to corrupt, programs they don't want corrupted, that kind of bullshit. And in this movie, and Jason Bourne, the big bad information he finds out a little bit of involves his daddy. and his daddy's connections to Treadstone and what brought Jason into the whole spy business in the first place. And you know, I just don't care. That's what it all came down to.
I don't care that much either. There is one thing that you kind of passed over that I did care about a little bit, and that was that the CIA was actually following Nikki Parsons. Julia Stiles' character from the previous movie and in this movie.
Yeah, she's who brings Jason into it.
Yes, that's right. She has arranged a rendezvous with Jason, and they meet up.
It's pronounced rendezvous.
Shit. So yeah, she finds out this knowledge about David Webb's daddy Webb. That's what we'll name
Daddy
him.
Webb.
I don't even remember who played Daddy
Mr.
Webb.
Spider.
Mr. Spider. Richard Webb, played by Greg Henry.
Good job, Greg Henry. You did it.
Yes, you were in that movie.
You were in this movie. That's true.
So I don't know if it's obvious, but we didn't really think much about this movie.
No, not at all. I mean, there's another aspect to talk about. I guess to shit about, because I'm not a huge fan of this guy, and I know people are going to be upset with me here. But the head of the CIA, I think he's the head of the CIA, is played by Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, he plays director Robert Dewey.
Dewey?
Director.
Dewey,
I don't
CIA
know if there's
Dewey.
multiple directors, but that's pretty high up. I don't know how the CIA works. I've tried very hard not to get involved with the CIA.
Yeah, you've they made fun of you when you were in prison.
They did.
They would come in and be like, "You're an experiment."
Yeah, that's right. And they would smear, and then they would rub schmear all over my dome.
Ooh, schmear. That's a
they're like, hey, look, it spreads just like you.
Oh, that's
Experiment
cruel.
5, 10, 11.
That's not your real number. That was
That's not my real number. Yeah. If we utter the number, then it summons Ronald Reagan from hell.
Shit. So that's why they're searching for you, because they want to bring Ronnie back.
That's right.
Shit. I'll have to delete all of this. I can't let the world know.
We can't let the world know.
My God.
But we got to
My God. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with Tommy Lee Jones. What before I lose this is he's not a bad actor. He is a damn good actor. I will admit this. He is a good actor. But he is a good actor of one character.
Yeah, plays Tommy Lee Jones.
That's it. He's just law enforcement guy. And it's no different here. It really bothers me. Like he's the big bad, but he is just Tommy Lee fucking Jones. That's
true. That's true. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I feel bad because I feel like some people really tried in this movie, and some of the action scenes are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I don't remember them. A lot of them have to deal with the asset, Vincent Castle. They didn't even bother to give him a name. So honestly, I didn't really feel like a lot of people cared about the movie that they were making here.
No. Yeah, he's just the asset the whole time, and it really kind of confused me because if I didn't have the subtitles on, I don't think I would have understood who they were talking about.
Yeah. Sometimes it definitely sounded like Tommy Lee Jones said ass hat.
Yeah. Yeah. It really did. You know who was also in this? Since basically all we're doing is just mentioning things. And that's Alicia Vikander.
That's right, Alicia Vikander. Heather
I think
Lee.
she did a great job in this.
She did.
Yeah.
I think she was the only... She kind of felt like the only person in the movie that was like, okay, I have an opportunity to be in this blockbuster film. I'm going to do my best. She really reminded me of Brie Larson a little bit.
Yeah, they do have very similar appearances and styles. Yeah.
But I did think she was really good in it. And I think whatever game she was trying to play with Director Dewey, the subtext spy shit, I think that was actually one of the more interesting part of the movies, except for it didn't really seem, I don't know, it didn't quite get there for me.
Yeah, they They didn't quite grasp exactly what they wanted to tell, I think.
Yeah. And honestly, I felt they did the same thing with the daddy story with Jason.
Yeah, and Vincent Castle, too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Vincent Castle, I mean, he, like I said, he doesn't even get a fucking name. But he is integral to the plot.
I mean, specifically the daddy plot. Like, I like how he plays in
into
Jason Bourne's background.
That. I was like, oh, that's why he is bending the rules. Whatever rules there are for CIA assassins.
Right. And that's really what this movie amounts to, isn't it? It's just like it has a lot of good elements.
Yeah.
But none of them are delivered well. They're just the exact same as 2 and 3. It really just felt like we don't know what to do, but the production company knows this will make money, so they tossed me a couple $1 million, and we're just going to do the same movies again, but with a slightly different plot.
I agree. And that is with a little bit of time in between watching the movie and this recording. But I still just feel like it was just kind of a B-rated movie. With that, I guess we could do our closing statements. I know this is kind of a shorter one, but we'll talk a little bit at the end about which one we thought was the best movie. Yeah.
There's not much to say. Like they missed a huge opportunity, and I guess they couldn't get Jeremy Renner back for scheduling reasons. But like
maybe.
that would have been an interesting way to connect that weird fucking story they just told. Was to have Jeremy Renner in this one, and him and Bourne either have to work together to do something or have to fight each other, something.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just ignoring that whole thing entirely.
Yeah,
And the story they chose, I mean, it's interesting how it develops Bourne's character a little further, but like, really, I did not need his character developed anymore at all.
No, I didn't.
Pointless story. It has shaky cam. Again, it's not as bad, but it's still there. Like, I kind of just hope they don't make another Bourne film like that. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need more of this. I'm sorry.
I hope they're done too, unless they redo it for whatever reason.
Right.
I hope they don't do that either.
Oh God, that might be one. This might be like one of those like first modern films that gets like immediately remade. Like it's like 20 years since Jason Bourne first came out in the Bourne Identity. We're remaking it. But I give it 2 stars. It's boring. It's dry. But it's not bad. It's still a good movie. It's just I didn't fucking care.
Yeah, I'm with you. I give it a face because I don't think it was incompetent. I think it was a competent movie. It told a complete story. It just isn't 100% gratifying. I really tried to care at the beginning with Nikki Parsons in it, and that part was just short-lived, I will say. And so from then on out, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm not really caring about his daddy issues.
Right.
Yeah, I just feel like if this was done as the third movie, maybe I would have enjoyed it more.
I can agree with that.
I mean, I really didn't care for the second movie at all. So, if they did the third movie as the second movie and this one as the third, and then
I'm in total agreement.
Then it would have been a good trilogy.
And one thing they definitely needed to do much better was imply that backstory between Nikki and Jason.
Yes. They need to do that better.
I feel like that specific moment that we're talking around at the beginning of the film kind of falls flat because they didn't really do enough to build those characters.
And also, Jason says pretty early on in the movie that he remembers everything.
Really? I did not.
Life. Yes.
Well, shit.
He has gotten it all back.
Oh, fuck. I did not catch that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so he probably does have a little bit more stronger feelings towards Nikki in those opening scenes. But that does not have a chance to get explored. And I think that's kind of unfortunate. Like, maybe they could have let that storyline go for another half an hour, and then it would have had more weight.
Easily.
So, who wins out of all these Bourne movies?
Out of all 5 of them. It really does, and it's very odd, and I know this might piss people off, but it comes down to the Bourne Identity versus the Bourne Legacy?
Yep.
Is that
100%.
The Jeremy Renner one?
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. I'm with you.
Yeah, either of those two, and like I think, man, I mean, the Bourne Legacy has good camera. That's the thing. It's got really good cinematography. And the action is all caught really well. And Aaron Cross, I think his name is. Yeah, Alex Cross?
I think it's right.
Aaron.
I think it's Aaron. I think Alex Cross is something else, but I could be wrong.
That's the James Patterson shit. I mean, it's so hard, but I think the story of the Bourne Identity is more compelling. So I think the original gets it from me. I still give it to the Bourne Identity.
I have to 100% put my stamp of agreement on that because it was between the two same films, though. It really was. I think I honestly like Legacy quite a bit because it's kind of a misfortunate movie. In the way that, like, half of the movie has nothing to do with the movie.
Right.
And that is the reason why I have to give it to the first movie, because at least that movie was a complete package that stood on its own. And this was like, and Legacy was half of a really good movie wrapped in Jason Bourne.
Yeah. With a lot of love for him.
Yeah.
Constantly having to hit the audience over the head. Like, remember, we're in the same universe.
Remember, this is due to that Treadstone nonsense.
He's like, oh, that mother gave birth. And he's like, Bourne?
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne!
Did you say they were born? It's like, no, they gave birth. It's not all the same.
All right, shit. Well, I think that's our show, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, another quick and easy short Bourne episode. We'll be back at you next week with Disney. We're coming back to Disney.
Yeah, we're coming back. Everybody wants to be a cat, man. I'm pretty sure it's Aristocats.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is Aristocats. And is that the beginning of the Bronze Age?
If I know, dude. I thought you were keeping track of that.
I can't remember what it was titled. I think we did Silver Age last time. I think that was the Silver Age. So I think we are on to the I just hit everything on my mic stand. I think we are on to the Bronze Age, but I'm not.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, anybody.
Age supposed to be the Gold Age, and then it's the War era.
Yep. And I think it just went Silver, Bronze, and then something. No, I think there's something in between the Bronze and the Renaissance. I'm not sure. I'm talking out my ass here. I ain't got shit.
The medieval period.
Right,
Disney.
Exactly. The Franco. I don't know history.
Roman,
I'm reading Napoleon, so I've just been thinking about France a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll be back next week with Disney. And I'm very excited to get back to Disney because I like Bourne, and it was a decent romp through, but I don't think my energy was here for this playlist because
not quite the same as it was for Fast and the Furious. And I think maybe they were too close together.
Yeah,
that's why. But yeah, we'll get some joy this winter from some Disney movies, and that'll be nice.
Hell
Here we go.
Here we go with the cats. I am the Green Traveler from Gush.
And I am the Faceless Leon. Thanks for listening. Safe travels. And check out our Patreon at patreon.com/greenandfaceless. Good night. Green and Faceless on the Couch is a proud production of FictionWorks 19. If you like the show, please show your support by rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts. Like, follow, subscribe, wherever you might listen. We also now have a Patreon account. If you feel so inclined to support us in a financial manner, please become a patron by visiting patreon.com/greenandfaceless. You can also find more information about us on our Facebook account or on the FictionWorks 19 Instagram account. Thank you so much for listening.